Deion Sanders and Karrueche Tran. See, I only do these fucking videos about celebrities because y'all want my opinion. I can't stand none of them. Y'all don't really know me to do hot takes and shit about celebrities. I feel they're all narcissistic. They all sleep around with each other. The women are equally as toxic as the fucking men. I do this just for y'all. Y'all want my fucking opinion on Deion Sanders with Karrueche Tran? Here we go. I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. Deion Sanders is a narcissist. Old ass man. Coach Prime is absolutely 100% a narcissist. I have expressed that most, if not all, athletes, NFL, NBA, baseball, they are serial cheaters and whores. They are narcissists, okay? If you know anything, let me tell you something. You go down that rabbit hole. Deion Sanders in his prime as a young man coming out of college and going to the NFL. Oh, baby, he got around. He got around. He was a pretty boy. Pretty dark-skinned boy. Nice body, nice physique. Top NFL player. Oh, he had all the ladies, okay? And we're not even going to talk about his marriage to Pilar, his ex-wife. Baby. But in his prime, that's why they call him Coach Prime, because yeah, he was that nigga in his prime. Coach Prime is a narcissist, okay? He is textbook narcissist. Got it? We cool on that? Now, another sign that he's a narcissist is the cheating on his wife, Pilar. While they were married, they both were violent towards each other. I personally feel that he pushed her to people say she's crazy and stuff. What makes a woman fucking crazy? What would cause a woman to snap and flip out on a man, her husband? Other women. So yeah, there were allegations she put her hands on him. She said he choked her out and used to whoop and beat on her. They had a nasty divorce. She said he was on drugs. All the dirt came out as a result of that toxic marriage. He's a serial cheater. He is a narcissist. That's what happened, ladies, when you marry a serial cheater / narcissist. And she went into that marriage knowing what she signed up for. These athletes is not faithful. We look at LeBron and Savannah. Hell yeah, LeBron is cheating on Savannah. Savannah know what type of nigga she got. That's why she stays silent and she just cashes out and spends the money. She's a kept wife of a very filthy rich man, successful athlete. She probably don't give a fuck. She's well taken care of. She knows her husband cheats. That's most, if not all, athletes, okay? I wouldn't be surprised. I hate to say this. I wouldn't be surprised if Russell Wilson stepped out on Sierra one time. I really wouldn't be shocked, y'all. I wouldn't. If you go down that deep rabbit hole and, go through Coach Prime, Deion Sanders' life, his lifestyle. And oh, wait, I forgot the ex-girlfriend, Tracy Edmonds. Gorgeous woman. That's Babyface ex-wife. Beautiful woman, successful business woman, entrepreneur. Stacy is the bomb. That's a fine ass woman. Educated sister, businesswoman. She's a beast. Stood by his side for 10 years, even when he, had surgery. I think he had his toes removed or something. He had diabetes or something going on. Girl was by his side. And he couldn't stop being a whore. Did Tracy dirty. That's narcissistic behavior. Okay? So now we can talk about the current. Karrueche Tran. What the fuck is Karrueche doing with Coach Prime? And look how they revealed their relationship to the world. Yo, that shit tripped me out. I thought Karrueche was innocent all this time. Now I suspect she too is a covert narcissist. And here's how, y'all. I mean, he was battling bladder cancer. They found a tumor in his bladder. He finally reveals to the world he's okay, but at that time he wasn't. She's sitting by his bedside crying tears. like she's Tracy Edmonds. Karrueche, girl, you just got with that man. You haven't been with that man for a long time. You're not his wife. You're not his fiance. Girl, he must have turned her out. She's sitting there crying like she's his wife. I suspect Karrueche is a covert narcissist. I didn't look at her like that before because I had so much sympathy for her after everything Chris Brown put her through. Chris Brown dragged her. Then she jumped in her next relationship with the other NFL player. What's his name? Is it Vincent? What's the boy name? Y'all help me out in the comment section. Then Karrueche took a time out. I really honestly believe she was like the rest of us black women who had, daddy issues and we just didn't know about narcissists. You go through a healing phase when you leave men alone. Karrueche even was on Ayanla Fix My Life. Trying to figure out where she went wrong with Chris Brown. Ayanla was on her ass about it to get her to self-reflect and to heal her wounds, that caused her to attract an abusive man like Chris in the first place. Karrueche ain't learned a goddamn thing. Because why in 2025 is she with a nigga old enough to be her father? Shit, I want to say grandfather. Oh, baby is seriously broken and unhealed. She ain't learned shit. Or rather, she did learn shit from her last few relationships. She just enjoys fucking with toxic niggas. And because Coach Prime / Deion Sanders is fucking around with Karrueche, a woman damn near 30 years younger than him, young enough to be his granddaughter, because Coach Prime is fucking around with Karrueche as young as she is, that would make Coach Prime a predator. And guess what, y'all? Narcissists, sociopathic, psychopathic men are indeed predators. Deion Sanders, at his old age, is still running through women like Kleenex. Karrueche will not last with him. He must be really good in bed. I'll give him that. He must be really good because he has the most beautiful women in the world and he dog walks them. And I guess, maybe he's going through a midlife crisis with his health. He feels ugly with missing toes and he needed to get with a young woman. He needed to find a young woman to make him feel good about himself again. So that's why he's with Karrueche. Karrueche ain't learned a damn thing fucking with these toxic niggas. Coach Prime is the biggest predator, master manipulator. He's worse than Chris Brown. Karrueche hasn't grown over those years. She hasn't learned shit. She's an opportunist. And I'm going to leave it at that.